I'm Corey, founder of Auto Advisor. In a shop, the call you miss after 5 is a repair order that drives down the street. So we built a front desk agent that answers every call and books the bay before it ever hits voicemail. This is the front desk agent. It's the part of your shop that answers every call you'd otherwise miss, books the bay, and never sends a paying customer to voicemail again. Let me show you exactly what it does, how it stays safe, and what your mornings feel like once it's running. Let's start with the call you never got to answer. It's 6:15. You've closed up and gone home. The phone rings. A brake job, $400, ready to book today. But the lights are off, so it goes to voicemail. And here's the hard truth about voicemail in this business. Most people don't leave one. They just call the next shop on the list. An answering service isn't the fix either. It takes a message you have to chase down in the morning, by which time that brake job is already on someone else's lift. So let's meet the agent that actually picks up. What is a front desk agent, really? It isn't a robot reading a script, and it isn't a voicemail box. Your shop number simply forwards to it after hours, and it answers live in a natural, professional voice, like your best service writer on their best day. Picture that same 6:15 call. It rings once, and the agent answers. It talks like a person, pulls up the customer, and never once sounds like a machine reading a menu. On the other end, the customer just feels heard, a real answer, right now, instead of a beep and a callback that may never come. By the time you wake up, it isn't a missed call. It's a Thursday at 9 appointment already on your calendar. But picking up is just the start. Here's what it actually does on the call. It doesn't promise a slot it can't keep. It checks your live bay and technician availability right in your system and offers real open times, not a "we'll call you back." And on every call, it captures the things you'd otherwise be hunting for the next morning. It confirms the appointment right there on the call and writes it straight to your calendar. No sticky notes, no morning data entry. Then it reminds the customer the night before, the morning of, so the appointment it booked actually shows up. And when a call falls outside your booking rules, a tow, a fleet account, something that needs you, it doesn't guess. It hands that one to a human and flags it for your team. Every call runs the same disciplined path, and every one is logged, a full record and transcript on the customer's timeline. Now, here's the part that makes it more than a fancy answering machine. It gets smarter on your shop. It learns your hours, your services, your prices, and your booking rules, so its answers sound like your shop, not a generic call center. And the way it learns is simple and safe. You correct it once. A human on your team approves the change. From then on, it remembers, so it never makes the same mistake twice. But it never changes how it talks to your customers on its own. It proposes. A human approves. You stay the one in charge of your front desk. And it doesn't work alone. The front desk agent is one of a crew, around 15 specialists across your shop, quietly handling the busy work around the clock, so the phone is never the thing that costs you a car. The point was never to replace your people. It's to make sure they're turning wrenches and greeting customers, instead of chained to a ringing phone. Now the question every serious owner asks first. Is it safe to let software answer my phone? The answer is built into how it works. It runs in one of 3 modes you control: off, ask me first, or fully automatic. And you can change your mind any morning. And the guardrails aren't a setting you hope someone turned on. They're the design. Your data stays yours, isolated to your shop. It never trains a public model on your customers, and it never shares them with the shop across town. And it never asks you to rip anything out. It sits on top of the phone and the system you already run. So here's the before and the after. Before, you're the one holding it together, answering calls at dinner, losing the ones that come in while the bays are slammed. After, you walk into a morning brief: who booked overnight, what's on the schedule, instead of a voicemail box full of people who already moved on. And the scoreboard moves where it counts: more bays booked, fewer cars lost to the shop down the street, more revenue you were already earning and simply weren't catching. One last thing: why it's built this way. AutoAdvisor was built by Corey Salisbury, with engineering experience at Tesla, SpaceX, and Rivian, where an autonomous system has to be safe, has to show its work, and always keeps a human in the loop. The lesson that stuck with me was simple: you don't rip out the system that works, you put a smarter, safer layer on top of it. That's the whole design. Run it right, and it's your same team about 40% more efficient. Augmented, not replaced. If you want to hear the front desk agent answer a call like one of yours, there's a live demo. No login, nothing to install, at autoadvisorpartners.com. That's life after the system. The busy work handled, and your team free to do the work only people can do. See it on your shop floor at autoadvisorpartners.